Hi Gemini, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you cross-watching, welcome to your Tarot Love Messages. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see what the cards predict for you for the upcoming week. It is going to be a general reading, guys, so please keep that in mind. If you're after a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Okay, so it feels like there's a bit of hermit mode energy, okay? Someone is going into hermit mode, someone is crawling into hermit mode here. Could be you, could be a your special person, your romantic energy. Now you've come up as the Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords here, okay? So this is interesting, but it does feel like the energies here are a little bit tense in the reading. It does feel they're a little bit scattered. It feels like there's no contact, no communication here between you and a romantic interest. I don't know if you've blocked someone or if they've blocked you, or I don't know if you're anticipating to hear from someone or they're anticipating to hear from you. But there's a lot of blockages in the energies, and there's a lot of blockages that we're seeing with regards to a romantic relationship. Or even if you're single, I feel like for a lot of you, there's, you haven't had, it's not that you haven't had a lot of luck. I feel like, the luck and the opportunities to meet someone or to date were always there, but there's certain blockages in your energies that are sort of repelling potential romantic interests here. Okay, I feel like with the Nine of Cups, it's a reminder for you to perfectly align yourself with, the intentions that you set for yourself. Okay, so what is it that you want for yourself? What type of a relationship do you want? What type of partner do you want to attract? Whom do you want to manifest back into your life? Aligning, it's very important for you to align yourself with those intentions, because wanting something and ordering it from the universe, the catalog of the universe, is simply not enough. You have to be in receptive mode to receive it. In addition to that, you also have to believe it, believe it that you deserve it, believe it that it's on its way, believe that you're, and also have an attitude of gratitude for it, okay? So it's not just a matter of, you putting your wish out there and then sitting back and, expecting for it to fall into your lap. Whilst that would be nice, a little bit of effort is required on your part. So I feel like with the Nine of Cups, it's all about aligning yourself with your intentions. Because for some of you, you want to meet someone, okay? You want to meet someone, you want to meet a compatible romantic interest, someone who reciprocates, someone who's loving, kind, generous, tender. I mean, that's not too much to ask, is it? So for some of you, you want, but you want that, you want this ideal partner who has these idealistic characteristics or traits or qualities that you admire. But at the same time, it's like that's what you want, but you're not doing anything to achieve that, or you're not doing anything to put yourself in a space, whether it's an emotional or physical space, where you're inviting that into your your energy is inviting that. So and also, like, for instance, some of you want to manifest back a certain individual into your life, but what you're thinking about is how it's not going to work or how it's not going to happen, okay? Wanting something and then not believing in it, see how it kind of contradicts that intention, it contradicts the wish. So, I feel like the Nine of Cups is all about aligning yourself with what it is that you want, the intentions that you want, whether it's for a specific person or a specific situation here, and not closing yourself off to the possibilities, the opportunities, any communication. It's all about being open and receptive, because much like the Two of Swords here, it seems like she's very, she's blocked herself off. It seems like she's cut herself off from opportunities or possibilities that could be coming her way. But, because of this energy, she won't be able to see nor identify those opportunities or those possibilities. So it's all about getting into receptive mode, you know, aligning with your intentions, because that's absolutely important. The Knight of Swords energy, there is some tension, there is some conflict, and it could be that, you know, this tension or conflict exists in a relationship, in a romantic connection. It could be that it exists within you internally. But things do feel a little bit tense. Things do feel a little bit uneasy. It does feel like you've been going through some things. It's probably not a good idea. It's, you know, sometimes you just have to, you know, you need to feel it to heal it. You just have to write it out, right? You need to just feel those emotions, get them out of your system. So it's probably not a good idea. Okay, if you're feeling this type of way, it's probably not a good idea to reach out and talk to that person if you know it's going to result in an argument, or you know you guys aren't going to get far because of, you know, you're tense, this person is tense, and you're not going to get anywhere. So, you know, if you're feeling this type of way, it might just be a good idea for you just to let it ride out, you know, to write it out. Just let that, let those emotions come and go. And when you're in a better state, emotional state, mental state, it might be a good idea to pick up that conversation, or have that conversation, or, you know, go after whatever it is that you want, because your energies do feel a little bit tense. I'm also seeing, you know, there's some of you are, and I think that it's also an interference that I'm seeing here. Some of you are a little bit suspicious here. I don't know if you're suspicious of someone, you're suspicious of something not working out for you, you're suspicious that the universe isn't delivering on time. It's just this energy of suspicion, this energy that lacks trust. Just remember, what you put out, you get back in return. Okay, so be careful, because thoughts are a powerful thing. They essentially, you know, they do create our narrative, right? Be careful the inner dialogue that you have with yourself. Okay, watch very closely the tone of voice that you speak to yourself. Make sure it's one with respect and one with love and care, and it's gentle. And, you know, and just circling back to, you know, we opened up the reading saying there's intent, you know, you need to align with your intentions. If you're going to be suspicious that they won't manifest, or be suspicious that it won't work for you, guess what? You're going to vibrationally attract that reality. So, and I'm not saying, you know, go out there and be naive. That's not what I'm saying, but you kind of you're repelling something that wants to come to you, but you're repelling it because you're scared of it, or you're not, you know, trusting enough of it, whatever it is for you here, whether it's a person or a situation. So it's time to sort of, you know, look inwards here and see what's going on with you. The Two of Pentacles, you're in two minds about a situation, you're in two minds about a person. But I also feel like it could be a connecting energy here who's in two minds about you, especially if the two of you have had a disagreement, or have had some sort of altercation or a fallout. I'm picking up on this energy that this person wants to contact you, but then doesn't. They want to communicate, but then they don't. They want, you know, they write and delete their message. They just write and then they delete their messages to you. It's just, there's a lot of back and forth in the energies. The other thing is, I feel like you guys are kind of playing, feeding off that energy. So, you know, at the same time, it feels like you guys are sort of mirroring back to each other emotionally what's going on here. You know, you two feel a little bit uncertain about this person. They're picking up on that vibe and they're sort of mirroring it back to you. So it might be a good idea to just, you know, put the focus on you here, especially this week. You've got the hermit mode energy, which I feel like is going to be the theme of this week. Guess what? If you don't feel like talking, if you don't feel like, you know, going to that event, if you don't feel like catching up with your friends, if you just feel like you want to curl up on the couch with a good book or a great film, do that. Okay? Sometimes you need to withdraw into yourself to re-energize, recharge. And for some of you, you know, that's what you need to do, and you'll feel better for it. Okay, you just need to give yourself a little bit more time, a little bit more attention, a little bit more energy, and you'll feel better for it. Okay, so I feel like this week it's all about you. It's, you know, going within, going deep within. I feel like some reflection as well is needed on your energy, on your part. You know, thinking about what it is that you want, where you want to go, what it is that you want to attract, and, you know, really believing it. So you can't attract someone or something from a place of not believing that you deserve it, or not believing that it's going to manifest. There's such, you know, it's a contradiction. It's not going to happen. So I feel like there's a need for you to really dig deep here, go inwards and see, you know, what's going on with your yourself and your emotions here internally, and see if you can, if there's anything that you can do to yourself, you know, to yourself, to sort of help shift some of this, I'm gonna say, like, very stubborn or, you know, negative influences. Okay guys, these are your messages. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. Bye for now.